Hi Moglets, today we're checking out a new game called Aether Gazer. In a quick nutshell, Aether Gazer is a new action RPG which is currently out now on both Android and iOS. It features a futuristic 3D world, memorable characters, a fascinating story. The heroes here are called modifiers, and they come with their own set of unique combat mechanics which can also interact with other characters. So you can make special combos exclusive to a certain pair of units. As usual, I'll have links in the description down below. If you know me, I like checking out new games on occasion, as long as they look interesting to me. So when Aether Gazer reached out to sponsor a video, I was on board. Like, you can just see the gameplay here. It looks really cool. I usually like to start these videos going over the core mechanics of gameplay. We do have our modifiers here. These are the heroes of Aether Gazer. I've been playing a lot with their first exclusive modifier here, Shinri Tsukuyomi. She's really nice. She's basically a melee damage dealer. All modifiers fall into one of 5 different Jin zones. You can basically think of them as classes in a way, but yeah, we'll get into more of all that stuff a little bit later. So we are currently on chapter 4. I just want to go into a stage and kind of explain the core mechanics of gameplay. So you are only manually controlling one character at a time. You can see my teammates there going off on their own. My teammates do have burst gauges we can use manually, however. This one in particular is a double ultimate. So as you can see, some characters work together to do double bursts, which is really cool. There is one triple ultimate using the starter characters, which I kind of want to check out. Outside of that, we have basic skills here. As you can see, I'm just kind of spamming them away. 3 unique skills and an ultimate. If you dodge at the right time, you get a perfect dodge. This will slow the enemy down, make them vulnerable, might do different things depending on the character that's performing the perfect dodge. There is another pretty important mechanic called modified mode. Elite enemies and bosses will have a little green bar below their health bar, and once you fill that up via attacks, you'll go into this like alternate dimension. The enemy inside this mode can't really do anything, and depending on your team and your team composition, you'll get certain buffs inside or extra damage when it ends, etc, etc. The main thing is just knowing that it exists and how to trigger it. But yeah, here's a bit of gameplay featuring the first exclusive hero, Shinri. She's really fun to play, super fast. I will be honest, I'm not totally familiar with like her most efficient move orders and stuff like that yet, but we'll get there. The combat in general is just really fluid and fast paced. You can really feel the impact of your attacks. The double ultimates or the ultimate skill chains are really cool as well. So I don't want to go hugely into the whole combo system because that's a little complicated for a first impressions, but I will give you a bit of an example like with Shinri here. Here's the skills tab and her 6 different skills. Different characters have different combos using any number of these skills. For example, Shinri's skill 3, Thunder Out of the Blue here, can hit up to 3 times, but only if you have a Seal of Thunder on the enemy. Otherwise, it's only going to hit once. Thankfully, her skill 1 and 2 both apply Seals of Thunder on the enemy. So knowing that information, I'll try and show you what a combo with her would look like. It's also important to note that this character in particular is a rage character. You can see her rage bar below her HP bar, and she gains rage by doing normal attacks, which can then be spent on skills. So we have to start off by building up our rage meter a little bit via normal attacks. So now that we have some rage, we're going to do skill 1, which inflicts damage and a Seal of Thunder. Now we're going to do skill 3, which uses that Seal of Thunder. We could do another skill 3, but first let's get another Seal of Thunder on this enemy with skill 2. So we can unlock the final hit of skill 3, which doesn't even use rage. But yeah, that was an example of one of the combos, and in general, those were the basics of gameplay. Next, let's go over how to make your character stronger. How's the progression system? There are several different methods actually, just leveling them up as usual. Currently, we can only go to level 20. To limit break past that, we need some origin dust, which you can get in a variety of ways, but we're just gonna buy some in this imprint shop here. And now we can go to level 30, so let's do that. To limit break again, we need to have a player level of 30. So let's move on to something else for now. There is Transcend, but we need Shinri intel for that, which we get by scanning Aether Gazer's Gacha. I mean, we do have a few cards. Let's try and get one. Guaranteed after 70 pulls. Check out the Gacha animation as well. That looks like a 5-star already. Our first pull, let's freaking go. We're also getting some other 3 stars here, but most importantly, do we get another Shinri? We do indeed. Also got some shining imprints. 1 Shinri turned into 30 of those intel cards we need. And I think we only needed 5 for the first transcend. All right, for that transcend, we only got 450 HP. Then we get 60 attack, 30 def, and our first skills level plus 10. Pretty sure it was only 5, so we basically just tripled our first skill. I'm not sure how many transcends there are. S, double S, triple S, and then Omega, that might be. So 1 duplicate was enough to get us started on the first transcend, getting us to double S. Very cool. But all right, let's leave that for now. Also, of course, let's raise our skills. We could go to level 10 now and level 20 with this one. She's my main character for now, so we're just gonna try and max her out as much as possible. Then we have the access key or the weapon. The weapons come with the character, so you can't swap anything there. You can level it up though. We need to hit level 30 before we can limit break it. What you can equip are functors. These increase the access key or weapons attack. There's also a special power here specific to the different functors. We also have sigils, which will give you basic stats. And if you combine a lot of the same ones together, then you get special effects. For example, a 3-piece set here, rage acquisition speed increases by 7% every time the modifier level upgrades, and rage type mods deal 10% more skill damage, which would be perfect for our Shinri. Unfortunately, we don't have 3 of those yet. We also have this set, which increases thunder damage. So this set plus the rage acquisition set would probably be pretty good. You can then cultivate them or level them up to increase the basic stats they give. And that's basically the sigil system. Pretty simple. And finally, we have ether codes, which is a bit of a skill tree-like thing. Once you meet certain conditions, you can just unlock it and you'll get special abilities up here, inflicting those seals of thunder. These in particular sound really powerful and the unlock conditions don't seem all that hard. The one catch is you can only have 3 active at once. As you can see, the imprint limit. I'm going these 3 for now, though you can change them anytime you want to. But yeah, outside of the main story mode, we also have supply battles to get all the stuff you need to increase your character strength. We can farm sigil and like sigil enhancing material here. We can actually choose the set we're going for, which is really cool. And we also have challenges. Currently, the only one we have unlocked is past grudges. This is pretty wild. So it is 10 battles. As you can see, at battle number 5 is an elite, and then finally at battle 10 is a boss. I really want to go through this as well, but first let's try and get this 3-piece set for the thunder damage increase. Hopefully we're strong enough since we literally just unlocked it, but let's see here. Maybe we can just dodge and be good and stuff. We got a perfect dodge. Try and do that combo again. I think we got it more or less. Oh, and now we're going into modified mode, and we got 4 of these already. So I think we could make a 3-piece set. They are all of different locations. So I think now we're just gonna go and switch to this one, the rage acquisition. Let's go for another run. Super combo and modified mode again. And well, let's try and not kill him actually, just to see the end of modified mode there. When it shakes and boom, 30,000. I don't know if that's a lot, but it looked like a lot to me. Oh, here we got some 4 stars. But regardless, we should be able to make a 3-piece set now with both of those. We only have this one for this section, so it's gotta go there. And we only have this one for this section there. There we have both. There we have both. And there we have both, so it doesn't really matter. Cool. There we go. We got both 3 sets now. We can cultivate them a little bit. Generally, I would wait till I have a little bit higher stars to actually level them up, but it's good to see how all that process works. We can, of course, check some other units out, though by far my Shinri has the most investment now with 7,000 combat power. But let's try a different main just to see how another character works here. I do like that the lower ranks can eventually become S's and double S's and triple S's eventually as well when you get enough of their intels. This is actually the starter team. You get all these units for free, and they have a triple ultimate skill chain using all 3 of them, and that looks so cool. So I wanted to show you that real quick. Okay, here we go. Here we go, watch this. All 3 of them doing an ultimate together. Boom, hits that thing. She goes up there, slams it down like a volleyball. It's honestly so sick. And then we go into modified mode. Oh, we can do it again. This might be the final attack here. They actually were able to handle this boss, which is pretty cool. Yep, that was it. Such a cool ultimate skill. We were actually doing some gacha in the background. We got our Shinri all the way up to triple S. Omega, it takes a lot more though. 100 of the intels, and I think we get 30 for a duplicate. We actually got a lot of duplicates with not that many summons, and I was wondering why we're getting so many 5 stars. The thing is, 2.4% for an S grade with the included guarantee, or 1.6% raw. 1.6% is a very nice rate for a raw S rank, plus with the 70 pity there, But let's pick out another character to raise here. Maybe we'll go for a ranged one, since we were doing mostly melee so far. I think we did see a bit of Rahu or Asura here earlier on, but let's raise her because she seems really fun. She's like part range, but those mech arms there look pretty insane as well. So let's just start with leveling her up as much as we can. We can't buy these from the shop anymore, so we're gonna actually have to go fight something. I mean, she doesn't need to be maxed to check her out. So we're gonna make a new team here, try and support her. She is an Asterism Jin Zone type, and the combat bonus here is attacks by all mods deal death piercing damage. Oh, we can get one of the base A ranks up to Omega, just to kind of see how that looks. Damn. And that is pretty insane as well. Number of sigils needed to activate sigil set effect -1, which means we can actually have 3 different sigil sets now. I think. We don't have much choice here. We only have one other asterism, and that is Drifting Flurry here. So let's level her up a little bit. And now, as you can see, we get the modified mode bonus. Enemy takes more damage in modified mode. Unfortunately, we don't have a third at the moment. Let's see who we need to make an ultimate skill chain. We could throw Surefire in there, and then we get Starbolt Fist. I think we'll go with Surefire because she is a little bit more raised. So we have a ranged unit now. We actually can just kind of chill back here and be safe. Oh my god, all the enemies just died very fast. We might be a little too overpowered for this. She actually does have a charge attack. Oh, modified mode, but I think it might just die here. Yeah, okay. We need to do something a little harder. Let's look at that charge attack though. There's like a line of fire on the ground. She has like a really cool CC skill as well. Holds the enemies there in this like space bubble looking thing. Oh, cool. We have access to level 2. Hopefully a little harder. We will need some of this stuff later anyway. Oh, she like sucked them all together. That was insane. Another charge attack there. Ooh, ultimate, double ultimate. Haven't seen this one before, but let's see. Bro, that's sick. Damn. All right. Do a charge attack there. I think that is one combo with her, skill 3 and charge attack. Almost. We stopped him with some CC, and then there is modified mode. The enemies can't even really do anything here. They're all like staggered. And we ended modified mode with a double ultimate again. Get deleted. That was actually a little tough. We should probably raise our team a bit more before trying the next stage, if we can even go to the next stage. Nope, it's locked until 35. I kind of figured because stage 2 was already a bit tough there, but now we can limit break. That's cool. That's the main thing we wanted to do there. And level 30. I really like her playstyle. There we go. Maxed out all her skills. I don't think we can limit break this yet until level 30. Yeah, she does deal fire damage, so that makes sense. Fire damage increased by 10%. We would definitely need to farm some sigils for her, which sure, why not? And unlike Shinri, which is a rage character that gains rage by doing attacks, she is an energy character, and energy just generates over time. There we go, already got the 2-3 sets. It's honestly quite easy farming these. There seems to be very little RNG involved with sigils, because outside of like star level differences, they have like the same basic stats and everything. So I think she's pretty good now. Kind of like our second raised unit here. Yeah, let's try a challenge. We actually have quite a few unlocked in the meantime, but I was wanting to check out past grudges. So we're gonna start with that. I think instead of trying to be like smart with a team or something, we're just going to get as much power as we can. I'll swap my team leader back over to Shinri because I'm just a little bit more used to her by now. Oh, this is a pretty stage. We're like on water here. Oh, we are timed. I saw we had 38 seconds left. Okay, maybe we need to get more like AoE focused characters in here. I'm pretty sure this is the elite floor now. Yeah, we have some extra time here. Yeah, there we go. The big combo from our Shinri. And we're about to go into modified mode here on this tall wall. I think he's dead already. Shinri, from my experience so far, is a lot better at single target because you can get that combo off with the lightning sigil stuff a lot easier on one opponent. You can also check out the damage stats here. It's kind of funny to see that the other character I raised just now is dealing more damage than the one I'm controlling. So it seems like the AI is quite good here. This is also mostly like AoE stuff. There's a lot of weak enemies to start, so maybe that's just where she shines more. Will be interesting to check out the damage stats once we do the boss floor, since that should more or less be 1 or 2 enemies. As a matter of fact, I think this here is the boss. Indeed. My lord. We did go into the mode there, so that's cool. We got to get some more rage real quick. This one's actually really kind of tough here. Her burst is ready, and so is mine. Ooh, okay. I was a little bit far away, so I was worried. Oh, we can do the combo here real quick. Yeah, I think we got it more or less. Okay, but that was it. That was actually a little tough though, honestly. Oh yeah. In more single target stuff, she absolutely slays. But she's good for AoE. So I mean, hey, even though we're basically just taking the highest combat power units we have, they actually work pretty well together. But I guess we did it. We got the rewards there. But yeah, I'd say that's Aether Gazer. I wanted to focus on combat mostly because it's just so nice and fast paced, hard hitting, just really, really polished combat. But yeah, I guess that'll do it. Make sure to leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Also down there is a link to download Aether Gazer. It's on Android and iOS, so make sure to give it a try. Leaving a like or subscribing to the channel if you enjoyed is always greatly appreciated as well. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.